I'm Dave, and this is Tim, and we are the Single Malt Review, and it's that time of year again when we get a little bit festive.
Welcome to December, everybody. It is the Single Malt Review. Dave was trying to do it nicely, but I've stomped all over it. It's December, and if you know what time it is around here, that is blind tasting time, and that's exactly what we are going to do. Every single goddamn day of December, we're going to be working our butts off, and our opponent this year is this flashy number from Drinks by the Dram, and it's going to be the hardest one yet. What's the deal with here, Dave?
Well, we have 24 individual drams, some from independent bottlers, some could be blends, but what they have in common is they all come from possibly all over the known whisky world. We'll have drams from Scotland, we'll have others from further afield, we just don't know. Done as little sleuthing as possible to stay in the dark here. So every day, rather than going to head like we've done in previous years, we'll be putting ourselves against the calendar.
We're going to need to. It's going to take everything we've got to boldly go out in the entire globe of whiskey and do anything like a reasonable guess.
Yes.
So
combined powers of the sock of mystery and the tankard of obfuscation. We'll draw each bottle each day.
Or at least one guy really loves the tankard of obfuscation. So congratulations to that guy here. It's coming back. Yes. It's the original one.
We'll hide the label from ourselves. Try the whiskey, try to work out where it's from, what it is, as in what kind of grain or malt, what might be there, and finally, if we can, try to pin down what exactly it is for maximum points.
Yeah, for maximum desperation, we'll cast the whole thing in and see what we get up to. So, thank you for joining us. It is day one, the 1st of December, unless something's gone catastrophically wrong, and we're going to crack straight in, starting by getting this sort of fixed behind us so it can be... act as a lovely prop as well as a working device. And Dave, since I think you're on the one end, why don't you do the honours?
Sure.
For our very first whiskey. I tried to look away, but now I'm looking at the screen. I've got eyes everywhere. Are these ones absolute bastards to get into?
No, this one is... The cardboard is a little softer than previous years. Thin, pliable. Okay.
Well, we'll hope for the best. God, as if the humidity today didn't already ruin my hair. That jolly stunt I pulled with the whatever you even call that thing, the Christmas item. Anyway, all right, good stuff. Dave really is an expert with that, the technique in the sock there. And here it comes. I'm buzzing. This is my favourite thing to do with whiskey. It's my favourite time of year.
Okay, we have the tankard.
Yes, indeed.
Can see all the evidence.
Down it comes.
Alright.
Right, okay. No peeking, and it's all on tape. You can see if we're cheating. Alright, so what do we got, Dave?
We have a fairly bright gold whiskey, so it could be a nice natural colour, it could be artificial, we just don't know.
Ooh.
I smell a thread of peat.
A thread of peat. I think we've got a malt whiskey on our hands here, well and truly. I smell a river of Speyside. Yes, if this is not Scotch whiskey, I will be surprised to flabbergasted somewhere on the spectrum between the two. So let's see. But yeah, very very fruity, Speyside nose, fruity and floral. Ooh. Wonderful nose.
Wow. Yeah. That's tasting fairly young, but very vibrant, fruity,
fairly young,
sweet. Almonds and jam.
No, I'm
tasty.
Certain if this isn't Scotch whiskey, this is. I don't know. I'll think of some punishment for myself, but this is surely got to be Scotch. I think.
And so either Scotch or else a sherry matured Irish single malt. Yeah.
I think it's Scotch. I think it's fairly young. I can agree with that one. I think it's pretty old in the Speyside design here, so more or less bourbon matured. And what could it be? Goodness me. You know, it's not directly evocative of anything immediately.
That's gone a little fiery with a little water on.
Do we think we might be a bit sub-10 here in the age?
Quite young, perhaps. Yeah. Maybe even a young whiskey-dominant blend.
Could be.
A blended malt.
Do you think every single one of these calendars, we're getting to the meta picks already, I don't think we've got one of these, be it Drinks by the Dram, be it someone else, be it a 12, be it a 25, whatever. I think they've managed to cram a monkey shoulder into every single one. And that would be a funny old one to start off with too. I don't think it's. I think this is a young something. And I suppose Monkey Shoulder is blended whiskey. I'm not confident enough to say though. But I will say, and pull me up if you disagree on any of these. Malt whiskey, Scottish malt whiskey, Space ID.
This all sounds plausible. Yeah, I'm leaning in the blended malt direction.
Okay. God, it's so funny if it was Monkey Shoulder again.
Could be. Shall we?
All right. I think. Oh, wait. I'm going to go some sort of weird young 8-year-old Aaron. They've been doing a lot of those recently, and that's that kind of thing. All right.
I'm going to go for a blended malt.
Oh goodness, the tank has withheld it.
Glengoyne 12.
Glengoyne!
Wow.
We were just talking about Glengoyne.
So clearly wrong on the peat front for me, since Glengoyne famously unpeated.
Militantly unpeated.
Yeah, I was mistaken at 12, so not super young either.
Not super young, but very, very youthful.
Yeah.
Well, imagine that. You know what? That's a pretty good start. That's a 2 out of 3, and that ain't bad. Although I did say it was Speyside, and this is clearly, I suppose, what are they? Highland, technically. Anyway, no, it's a good start. Glengoyne 12. Glengoyne has not passed these lips in years. It's been that long since I've caught up with it. And this style is very, very different. I always thought of Glengoyne as a bit more of a sherry kind of a thing. I'll give you their label treatment here. There. So it's still the image of Glengoyne I remember. But yeah, this is. I think it's maybe embracing its lowland heritage a wee bit more. Glengoyne, famously, the distillery is technically across in the Highland line, but literally over the road. The warehouse is in the lowland zone, so it's as near as damn it lowland whiskey. If we're talking about whiskey profiles, and it's always kind of had a little more than a foot in there. Glengoyne's got its own style, which evidently has migrated out of something I can pick, but it's always had that quite lowlandsy sort of a thing about it. But interesting, and a good one, a lovely fresh one to get our buds buzzing here for our first entry. So wish us luck for tomorrow, and if you're tasting along, and I really hope some people are, because this is a pretty popular calendar, this one from the old Drinks by the Dram people, then let us know how you did. Slanger, we'll be right back tomorrow.